happiness. And if I happen to look like his late wife, then damn straight I'm going to take advantage of it, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You want to bet?
Well, it's a good thing there's a technical wizard in this family.
Well, yeah, one wrong move and this whole place is going to be flooded with rap music.
Well, that would be a nice change of pace.
You know, a nice change of pace would be a marriage in this family lasting.
Hey, listen. There's one thing I'm certain of is that you and Amanda are going to have a future full of happiness.
Yeah, well, so are you.
I've had two wonderful men that I was married to that I adored. That's more than anybody can hope for in one lifetime.
You're right, you're spoiled. What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. I just keep having this feeling that Carl is here somewhere.
It must be this house. Stirs up a lot of emotions, huh?
Yeah. That must be it. Huh?
Excuse me, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Give me that.
Hey, get off my camera.
What are you, some kind of pervert? Give that.
Get off my camera.
Hey, look who I found at the park.
Oh, Sean, please come in. Jake, it's Sean. Allie, come on in. I found him at the park.
Hey, we've been looking all over for you. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Sure about that?
Listen, please, let me explain about what happened before.
I don't need to explain. He just needs to know that he's welcome in our home.
Look, I just came to say hello. I mean, I don't need to stay if there's not enough room or whatever.
Oh, no. Hey, don't be silly. There's going to be plenty of room. Hi. You must be Sean. I'm Victoria's sister, Marley. Oh, this is our mother. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, hold
Donna.
on.
Welcome.
What's going on here? Where are you going?
Oh, look, why don't I take off? It was nice to see all of you. Bye.
I'll go walk her out.
I want you to argue with me, okay? Tyrone is contacting a judge, and I'm going to go back to Willowdale for a little while.
No, absolutely not. No.
It's all settled, and I'm okay with it. Really, I am, and I think you know it's really for the best.
Marley, hold on. I can't let... Marley? I can't let you do this. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to Vicky.
Jake, it's all right.
No, it's not all right. No, I put Vicky in a situation where she had to choose between you and me, and that's not right. Where's Tyrone?
He's outside waiting, but the paperwork's already done.
You know what? We'll have him undo it, okay? And then one day we'll go back to court and we'll talk them into letting you have a little place of your own. Until then, you're staying. I'm staying. Yeah.
I love you so much.
I love you so much. Oh.
Whoa, how long was I gone for?
Hey, you know something? Put your seatbelt on, Sean, because you're in for a wild ride. You never know what's going to happen in this house.
Exactly what's going to happen. We're going to get to eat.
Oh.
Come on. Let's go throw a shrimp on the bar.
I'll go get the hamburgers and hot dogs, Kirkland asked.
All right, I'm going to go tell Kirkland the good news.
Oh, no. This is just too good. I can't believe it. I know. I'm afraid to believe it. I'm just so happy.
I wish Nick were here to share this. Where is he?
Well, I thought you were going to call him. And
I
tell him
did.
to
I
come
called
get
him.
me.
I called him.
Stay tuned for scenes from tomorrow's show.
And what about Remy?
She's critical.
And I'm gonna get the guy who put you here. Tito is not gonna get away with this.
Yes, hi. I'd like a ticket to Fiji today.
When we get this information that Nick has, we are going to know exactly who killed Grant. And by the time I get done with him, this Beth is going to wish he was never born. Look, I know I'm asking a lot, but you gotta stall.
Your Honor, there is evidence critical to the defense that's on its way over here.
This trial is over. Are you ready to proceed with your witness?
Yes, we are.
Now, when we left off,
I killed Grant in self-defense.
please confine your statements to the questions.
Well, you're not
I asked.
asking the right questions. I killed Grant in
Paulina,
self-defense.
on the night that Grant Harrison died, were you afraid for your life?
Yes,
Why did you go into the room where he was?
because I thought he was dead already. I had to get papers that he had, information that I thought was on my son, Tim.
Paulina, was that the only thought in your head?
Yes,
And what happened when you were inside that room?
Grant was alive. He's tried to strangle me, and I fought back, but I never meant to kill him.
Thank you, nothing further.
Popular conspiracy ploy. While you should not hold this strategy against Nick, the defendant, you are not to give it any weight.
Hold it! This trial isn't over. It's been a fraud from day one, and I got the proof.
Tomorrow, on Another World.
All is right in the world. Jake's home. I'm not letting anybody get under my skin today.
Vicky McKinnon, today is your lucky day.
You gotta face the fact that Tito's been lying to you all along.
He wouldn't do that to me. He loves me.
Excuse me. Detective Sinclair, Bay City PD. Have you seen this guy?
You're gonna have it all, baby. Future is wide open. Bay City's seen the last of me.
Grant was talking to him. He was asking him for help.
Him? Who was it, Paulina?
Tim. It was Tim. He was whispering to Grant, leaning over to him. I thought he was helping him. I thought he was gonna help him. And then all of a sudden, Tim just put his hands over Grant's face. And Grant just stopped moving. And I was in shock. I opened my mouth to call out, but nothing came out. And then it was too late. Grant was dead. And then Tim took the papers out of Grant's pocket, and he went out the back way before he even saw me. I thought he did it for me. To keep Grant from telling the whole world what I had done to Tim when he was a baby. Tito killed Grant, and I took the blame.
It's gonna be okay, Blue. Everything is finally healing up. Gonna be okay.
Tomorrow, on Another World.
I think you're gonna have to bone up on your bedside manner because you, Florence Nightingale, will be entering the workforce.
What the hell are you talking about?
Can I help you? I hope.
I don't know what your day's like, but mine bites.
I think we both want the same thing.
And that is?
Don't you ever call me Mom again.
What?
You are not my son. Back up! Where did you get that lock in the hair that belongs to my daughter? Where's my child?
3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Charger panel.
Doctor, please, is she gonna be all right? Tell me what's wrong, please. Oh, no, I don't want to go, please. Tell me she's gonna be all right. Where? She was hurt.
What happened?
She was okay, then now she's
A shocker again? Charge.
Had us charge.
Clear. Charge.
Had us charge.
Clear. Charge.
Had us charge.
Clear.
Monday on Another World.
I'm telling you, I had a very long conversation with this woman. She's in love with him.
I can give you a great exclusive, but you can never reveal your source, ever. Got that?
Clear.
Nick, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna kill that little son. I'm gonna kill Tito!
Come on, Tim. This is your only way out. You gotta tell me. You did this for Remy, didn't you?
Yeah.
So could you give us a little more information?
Yeah, well, you know, he's very private. You know, most of the great legal minds are like that.
Excuse me,
But
why am I not surprised? You know something? Only you could manage to make Paulina's trial about yourself.
Oh, Vicky, this is a surprise.
So is botulism.
You know what, honey? All that pain and suffering you've been through is starting to show on your faces. I can see the lines are deeper and the bags are baggier and the mouth is a little bit meaner. But you know what? I would love to stay and chat, but you see, I can't because I am celebrating Cass's legal victory. Don't you wish Jake would do something you could pretend to be a little bit proud of? But I'll tell you what. I'm gonna hold my breath.
You do that, honey.
Excuse me. Frankie. No, I'm not Frankie.
Who are you?
It's all right. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have come up to you, but I didn't know that you knew her.
I do know her. Who are you?
My name is Ann O'Donnell, and I know I look a lot like Frankie Frame.
Like her? My God, you are her.
No, I am not her, and I am so sorry that I scared you that way.
What about Cass? Wait until he sees you.
He knows. I work with him.
You work with him, you look exactly like Frankie, and nobody knows about this?
We tried to keep a low profile.
You succeeded.
Well, you know, if you would give me just 1 minute, I could explain everything, but I need to ask you something privately, okay? Okay.
So anyway, Lila tricks Matt into sleeping with her so she can get pregnant and hold on to her ex-husband and his money.
You're kidding.
No, and then, after the ex-husband dies, then she marries Matt for his money.
And why is she with Cass?
Well, after the Corey money kind of dwindled, then she dumped Matt.
Cass isn't that rich, is he?
You know something? I don't know why Cass is with her, to tell you the truth, but I will tell you something I do know to be true about that woman. She can spin a very elaborate web, and I don't know, maybe this is all a plan to get something more than Cass's heart.
Cass seems like such a great guy. Why would he wind up with a woman like that?
You didn't know Cass. After he lost Frankie, he never really got over it. And then Lila came along, and
he was vulnerable.
Yeah. You know, talking to you, it's sort of like talking to an old friend. Even though I know you're not Frankie, but
it must be a very strange experience.
I can't help but wonder what it's like for Cass to see this face after all this time.
I'm sure it's hard for her.
I don't know. I loved someone once, and he died. And sometimes I think to see his face would just be the greatest gift.
Okay, give me that. You come over here. Oh, barrister of mine.
Oh.
What I want you to do is sit down whilst I steal another bottle of Donna champagne, and you and I are gonna toast to your legal triumph. Adieu.
Adieu.
Oh, well, that's French for with the lights off.
I love it when you get bilingual on me. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I love you.
I love you too.
Is she all right?
It's not good.
No.
We just talked to the doctor. They don't know if she's gonna wake up.
She will.
Honey.
No, she will wake up. Don't you see she's my baby? Remy is my baby. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay, sweetie. Mama's here. Come on. Can you wake up? Okay? Please? Can you show Mama those big blue eyes, please? Here. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Can you feel that? Can you feel that? That's my locket. You have one just like it. From me. Joe, do me a favor. Can you look over there for me? Come on.
He's not here, huh?
No, come on. I know it's there. Could you just look on the other side? Okay, just look for me, okay? Come on. Come on, baby. Open your eyes. Open your eyes for Mama. Come on,
God.
baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. How you doing? Here, look. Here's your locket. Now Come on, baby. Now they're together. Just like they always should have been. Just like you and I are together forever. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Jake, why? Why did Paulina find out now when it's probably too late?
Hush, little baby. Don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring don't shine, Mama's gonna buy you. Mom. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, I'm right here. Mama's right here. Oh, baby.
Tomorrow on Another World.
I want you with me. Always. Forever.
Keep your mouth shut and your eyes open. A good reporter's always looking for a new angle on a story.
Can you tell us how you feel about him working so closely with a woman that looks just like his wife, a woman that was brutally murdered?
I'm sorry, you are way out of line, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the lady right over there.
Where is she?
Right over there. Get her. Don't let her go.
Hey! Oh, my goodness. Aren't you that famous novelist I used to know?
Yes, I am, and it's not my fault that I haven't seen you a lot lately.
Oh, I know. I've been a little tied up, like at the clock tower company.
Oh, God, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, and then there was my daughter who was being manipulated by a monster who thought he was 200 years old. And my granddaughter almost got blown up, and my stepdaughter who was on trial for murder, so it was the same old house with you.
Oh, nothing nearly as exciting as that.
This is uncanny. Are you Frankie Winthrop's twin sister?
No comment.
Come on, you must be related.
No comment. You must have something to say. Yes, I do. Leave me alone.
Did you hear the lady? She said leave her alone.
Hey, this is a press conference.
Not anymore, it isn't. It's over. Now get out of here.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I thought the headphones were on.
Well, they're not.
I figured that out.
He's all that. Why is the music so loud?
Sorry.
Sean scared me to death by blasting with the music, and I dropped the bowl with the edge all over the floor, and there's broken glass. Sean, try it. Try the knob on the right. On the right. No. Hi, please. Who is it? What's going on here? Don't worry about that. You and Victoria should go right back up to the bedroom. For God's sake, it's the middle of Victoria's cycle.
Paulina. Hey. How you feeling? I was having that same dream, remember? About my mother. The one I told you about. I remember. And you were in it again. Like you always are. You have my locket on it. And you have the other one. Where did you get it? That dream you keep having. You must have always known the truth somehow, deep down inside of you. The truth about what? About me. I'm your mother, Remy. My mother? Yes. My mother? Yes, baby. Oh, this is crazy. I must be having another one of those dreams. But it feels so real. It is real, baby. I know it feels weird. But sometimes good things really do happen to people like us. Where am I? You're in the hospital. I don't really remember anything. My hair feels so cloudy. You were in a car accident. I was? Yes. Was I hurt bad? We were afraid we were going to lose you. But the doctor came in a little while ago and he said that you're going to be just fine. I don't feel so fine. I know. Your body's been through a lot. It's hurting right now. But the doctor said in a few days that you'll be back on your feet. And ready to come home. Remy, I'm so sorry. About what? For a million things. For hurting you and I know that... What? You know what? I know that now that you know the truth about me, that you won't ever want to see me again.
Hey, go ahead in. Your daughter needs you.
I know that wasn't easy. Saying goodbye never is. The things Tito did, they were terrible. I mean, he killed somebody. But I can't bring myself to hate him. And maybe I never will. Is that crazy or what? It's a little crazy. But it sounds like someone else we know. Like mother, like daughter, huh? Yeah.
Stay tuned for scenes from tomorrow's show.
He wants me to buy out his shares of Brava with interest. I don't care what I have to do. I'm not going to lose Brava.
He ruined everything for her and me. Just looking for a reason to rip him apart.
Is Cass there? This is important.
Why don't you just leave Cass alone? Or I will make you sorry that you ever showed your face in this town.
Will you marry me? Will you marry?
All right.
You ready? You're gonna miss the bus. Got everything?
Check.
Okay. Let's blow this pop stand. Here. Walk this way.
Oh. Yes. You know, I'm just gonna put a little doggy door in there so you can nudge your nose up against it. You won't even have to knock.
Hey, back off, Matt. You won't have me to kick around much longer once Lila moves in with me.
Oh. Who says I'm going anywhere with you, Cass Winthrop?
Tomorrow, on Another World.
Excuse me.
No, I know what you're up to, and you're not gonna get away with it.
I love you. Marry me again. We'll raise our daughter together.
I got this feeling something's going to happen. Something big.
No way. No way.
What? What did I do?
I just bought them to make me feel better. She didn't know.
Know what?
It's all right.
Isn't it beautiful, Dad?
Yes, honey, it's beautiful.
How can you marry a man who makes you insecure like that?
He doesn't.
You don't even know what you really want.
Look.
Ask yourself what you really want.
Matt, I want this, okay? You're just gonna have to accept it.
Can't accept it. I love you. That's right, Lila. I love you.
I don't know what to say. That was, that shouldn't have happened. I shouldn't have let that happen.
It's all right.
I'll go get Jasmine.
Yeah, can you just wait a minute? Because I really need a minute to just...
I'll make it up to you, Cass. I'll be there for you the way Frankie should have been. I have to. I'm the reason she's gone.
Stay tuned for scenes from tomorrow's show.
I'm closing the book today on the Grant Harrison murder. Once I've dealt with you properly.
What about Joe? He didn't want Tito here. Why should he feel any different about me?
What exactly would it take for me to prove to you that I have changed?
And earn $1 million?
It's about Mom. That creep David is after her again.
It's time I take matters into my own hands.
Celebrating 35 years of television excellence.
If you can stand it, I got some other good news.
I don't know. Can I stand it?
I don't know. Can you stand me being reinstated today?
What?
Dropped all the charges officially.
Oh, Joe, that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Oh. I don't think I can get any happier.
Me neither.
Well, I personally intend to find out.
Or we could just stay here alone.
Well, you know what happened last time we tried that.
I remember it started off something like this.
I somewhat recall.
And then you held me tighter.
Like this?
Tighter.
Stay tuned for scenes from tomorrow's show.
Enough to marry me?
You've got to do it today.
Heard somebody's getting hitched. Congratulations.
That was someone asking if I wanted another captain's job. Where? In Tampa. What about Chris? Oh, come on. You think you'd know? You see a ring on my finger?
It's Tony. She wants to get married.
What?
Why do you have to twist everything I say? Every damn word I say, you gotta twist it up. What is that?
This is over. It's been over for a long time.
Why don't we just order out for Chinese food?
Oh, okay, because I'm a big fan of Mushu. You really look great.
How's this for something blue?
Oh my gosh, this is the handkerchief that I made Grandma when I was in, what, 3rd grade? Ah!
A for Ada. Hate to tell you, Mom, but the A's a little crooked.
I was 8. I didn't know you still had this.
Grandma treasured this. It was on her bedside table. And I took it when she left us, so I could put it in my treasure box.
I have one of those, too. That's where I keep the Valentine that you made me when you were in kindergarten.
Well, then I guess I better get a box, too. Sounds like a tradition.
It is a tradition. The Coy women's tradition. To keep the treasures from each other that prove that we love each other.
Marley. I love you.
Wow. I'm glad. Because I feel like I've always loved you. You stay with me tonight?
Listen, we don't have to do this. Not if you're not ready.
No. I'm ready. I just haven't been able to say it out loud till now.
Now, how can you suddenly get allergic to shrimp?
I have the flu.
Vicky, you don't have the flu, honey, okay? You just took your temperature. You don't have a fever.
It must be your cooking.
My cooking. After all the things that you've mangled and incinerated, you decide to suddenly throw up over my food?
I think the shrimp went bad. I don't think we should give it to Joe and Paulina.
Not the shrimp. The shrimp is fine.
Then what's wrong with me?
Amanda is changing into that dress you bought her. I think she's deliriously, seriously happy.
Yes, she is, isn't she? It's good she and Cameron didn't get married when they first wanted to. They're bringing so much more to their marriage now.
You okay about being down here?
Yes, you know, I feel that Carl is here somehow. And that makes me feel peaceful.
A lot of ghosts down here, you know.
They have to be happy ghosts. Because my daughter is getting married. Let's go see if she's ready, okay?
Yeah.
Tomorrow on Another World.
When I tell her the truth, she is going to hate me for life. Yes, I'm confused, but I do know what I want.
Well, if it's me, then get rid of her. Say goodbye forever.
Amanda, will you have this man?
What was that? It's done. All right. Okay.
I understand that you've prepared personal vows. Amanda, please begin.
I have waited so long for this moment. We were almost here once. Well, more than once. And it just seemed like something would always happen, and it would mess it up. It was kind of the story behind every relationship that I ever had, and I was starting to wonder if maybe somebody had cursed me. And then I realized that somebody had. Me. You see, I thought a long time ago that if I just didn't look for love, then I wouldn't find the heartache and the disappointment that went along with it. Because every time I did go out there looking for love, all I found was trouble. And then I met you, that cold April day. And I knew right away what you were. Trouble. But I realized then that there was no way that I could deny how I felt about you. And being with you has been a real roller coaster. I never knew exactly where I was going or where it was going to end or when. And I know now I don't want it to end. And I don't want my life to be all neat and tidy and in control. Because I know now that as long as you have faith in love, it'll light your way through the darkness. And then, God willing, one day you will be standing here like me on a beautiful summer day, looking into someone's eyes, and just knowing that your love is only going to get steadier and stronger and more beautiful. And that's how it's going to be with us, Cameron. Because the curse is gone, and you did that for me. You helped restore my faith in love and in myself. And I can never love you enough for that. But I will love you always, forever, and ever.
I read something once, millions and millions of years ago, when the Earth was just being formed. Stars would fall out of the sky all the time. They'd come hurling down in a blaze of light. They'd crash and they'd burn. And then they would leave nothing but ashes. And pretty soon, the whole earth was covered in ashes made from stars. And God used those ashes to make people. And I never understood what that story meant until the day that I met you. And I looked into your eyes and I saw that love and that light. And then I knew this story, it's just gotta be true, because only someone made of stardust could light up the way you've lit up my life, Amanda. No, I love you. And I promise I'm gonna love you for as long as we both shall live.
Now that you have pledged your love with the words in your hearts, we'll make it official. Cameron, repeat after me. I, Cameron, take you, Amanda.
I, Cameron, take you, Amanda.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
I, Amanda, take you, Cameron, to be my husband. To have and to hold, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and health, till death do us part.
Now, Cameron, you may place the ring on Amanda's finger.
Ring. Oh, ring.
And now there's nothing left to do but to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hey.
I did have my doubts whether or not this would really happen.
Well, I think it was worth waiting for.
No. No, please. Just go.
Everybody, we're going to have a toast to the bride and groom. If you can walk. What have you done to her? Are you there?
Okay. Yes.
To my darling daughter. Well, we've had our moments, haven't we? But through it all, I've never doubted that everything you did through love. And now, you've actually met somebody who can match that love, Cameron. Bullheaded and impulsive. So you're going to fit right into this family. You found each other. So don't blow it. To Amanda and Cameron, may they have a life full of happiness and love.
Here. Cheers.
Thanks, Mom. I love you.
I love you.
I love you too, Ma.
Well, you can call me anything you like. Just take care of my daughter for me.
You know I will.
I do know that. All right, everybody. The plane's in an hour. Get ready.
Hey.
Oh, wait. If we're going to do this, we have to do it right.
What's that?
Oh.
Okay.
You guys stay there. Okay, guys, scoot, or you're going to miss your plane.
You're gonna be okay here.
I'm going to be fine.
See you later.
Okay. Bye. Safe trip. Bye. Bye.
It should all be in there.
The arrest reports for today.
Yeah. And if it's not, call somebody else, okay? I'm out of here. Gary.
I know you're on your way out, but if you got a minute, I'd like to ask you something.
There is no getting rid of you, Cass. Cass.
Hey. Hey. Well. You all right? What's wrong? What's going on? What? What is it? What?
I know that every morning you go thumbing through the personal wannets. You grab the latest copy, a cup of coffee, and settle in for a good laugh. I've been trying to catch your eye, but I'm so shy. I'm hoping and praying that today's edition is gonna catch your attention. 'Cause there's a single white female looking for that special lover to put it in a nutshell. A one-woman man who doesn't want no other. Oh, you never can tell. She just might be your dream come true.
Wait. Whoa. What the? You want to tell me what's going on?
No, I don't want to talk. I just want you to make love to me. Right now.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm not sure if I should have put it in writing. It might have been a little reckless, a little desperate.
Something happened between us the other night. You kissed me.
So I'm telling you,
And it wasn't an accident, it wasn't a mistake. You wanted to kiss me just as much as I wanted you to. Admit it, Cass. You belong with me.
to put it in a nutshell.
Together.
A one-woman man who doesn't want no other. Oh, you never can tell. She just might be your dream come true. A single white female is looking for a man like you. It's my confession.
Are you here?
I started wondering if it's someplace that I'm going or if it's something that I'm running away from, that I'm afraid to face. And I started thinking about Amanda and Cameron, how they vowed to love each other for the rest of their lives. And they don't have a clue as to what's ahead of them. And it just, it came to me what it all meant. Life's too short, and bad things just happen. But if you could find happiness and love, then you'd be crazy to throw it away. Is any of this making sense?
I think so.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you could forgive me for walking out on you, I want to come home. Because every great thing in my life begins and ends with you. And I don't know how much time I have left on this planet, but I want to spend every single moment of that time with you. If that's what you want.
Harry, that's all I have.
It's my confession. I hope you get the message. If there's a single white female looking for that special lover to put it in a nutshell.
I want to wish on my star. I want to wish that Matt and Mom and Gary and Josie and everybody that we love can be as happy as we are right now.
I'm all for that.
Only now maybe it won't come true because I said it out loud.
That only happens with birthday cakes. When you wish on a star, it always comes true.
You sure?
You're here, aren't you?
Looking for a man like you.
Do you know me?
Oh, my God.
Please. Please, do you know me?
Carl. Are you real? You'll come back. You'll come back to me. You're here. You're really here. Please don't let me go. So that I know I'm not dreaming. Please.
Then you do know me.
Yes.
You do know me.
Yes.
For the past year, I've been seeing your face. And I've been here before. I've been in that house. My memories are coming back to me in flashes, but please, I need you to help me.
I thought you were dead.
Dead? Yes. Yes, I was dead. And I'm coming back to life now for the very first time. My past has been a blank. A jumble of feelings and impressions, but throughout it all, the constant image has been your face.
Where have you been?
I've come from a clinic. What? They operated on me. I've been in recovery, but I can't remember my past.
You remembered me?
Yes. Oh, yes, I do. Tell me who you are. How do I know you? Tell me who I am.
I'm Rachel Corey Hutchins, your wife. And you're Carl Hutchins, my husband.
Rachel. I believe I love you.
And I love you. Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you send word to me?
I couldn't.
Do you know the agony I've been in?
You've come back to me. And you're alive.
Yes. Yes, I am.
I prayed for this. I prayed, and my prayers have been answered.
Hey, you all right?
Fine.
No, don't worry, I'll get that.
Hey, Jake. Yeah.
This is for dinner.
That was tonight.
Yeah, I figured it would kill the taste of your... complement the taste of your famous shrimp.
Oh, he's a funny guy, funny guy. I hate to disappoint you, but the shrimp is history.
No. Really? Are you serious? You're not just saying this to make me feel good, right?
Funny guy.
Why do men have to stand and talk in the doorway? Could we continue?
Outside like normal human beings. I'm dying to talk to Vicky. I've been wanting to tell her all about me and...
Why is this room important to me? The tide. The tide and you.
Our babies were born in this house.
You gave birth to the babies right here in this room.
Yes. Do you remember the twins? Their names? Corey and Elizabeth.
Corey and Elizabeth. Oh, brave new world that has such creatures in it.
You said you were in the clinic and that you had an operation. Can you tell me about it?
Oh, I'll tell you everything that I know. I was operated on for a tumor. Here. In my brain. They said it was a miracle that I survived it all. To them, I was a great success, with or without a memory. Yes, I walked and talked thanks to a few months of physiotherapy. And the prognosis could not be better. But they don't know how to give you back your memory. You see, I live in a fragmented world, if you can call that living.
Yes, it's living. You're alive. And you've come back to me. And that's an awful lot to be grateful for.
Yes, it is.
We're together, darling. Everything will be easier now. Now tell me what else you remember.
I remember Ryan. Why did I say Ryan? I remember tracks, train tracks. I remember walking with you, Ethan. At night, along the river. It was cold. It was cold, and the lights of the city were dancing in your eyes. I can almost grasp it, and then it turns into an illusion.
It's real. And you're real.
35 years of television excellence.
So Ed O'Donnell was the defense attorney for the man who went on to murder my wife?
I am so sorry. I just figured you needed to know.
All done. You ready to go? Maybe we can get Charlie some takeout.
No, not yet. Why don't you sit down? Just sit down for a minute.
You still thinking about us?
Oh, yes. Yes, about what you just said. You know, that our whole relationship seems, so destined. Is that the word you used? Mm-hmm. Well, I was thinking that maybe planned hits closer to the mark.
You lost me.
Maybe this will refresh your memory. Why? Huh? How could you do this to me and Charlie? That sweet little girl is crazy about you. You lied to her. You lied to all of us.
I can explain everything.
The hell you can!
You're right. You're right. But you need to know that I never meant to hurt anyone.
Not hurt anyone? Honey, you went above and beyond. You turned the world upside down. Everything you've done, everything you said has been a calculated lie. You just sat here and tried to convince me that Frankie, the woman I loved more than life itself, was trying to show us a sign, trying to bring us together. Well, I was confused, honey, but I see it all now. It's crystal clear to me now. You defended the man who went on to murder the best thing that ever happened to me.
I never meant for any of this to happen. I was only trying to help.
Help? How?
I was doing my job. I defended him because it was my job. I spent days, weeks with that man formulating his defense. I was different back then. All I cared about was winning. He was watching me. People said that he was obsessing about me, and I ignored it. He was just another case for me to win.
So you defended him successfully and forgot all about him?
Until a few months later. The clerk in my office told me that David had started killing again. She dropped a newspaper on my desk, and when I finally got around to reading it, I read about Frankie and all the other victims and the lives that he had destroyed, and I realized what I had allowed to occur. And my life changed. I didn't want to be a part of a system that I could work so easily, so I quit. All I ever wanted to do was good, and I could never do any good. I was so good at my job, and I couldn't do any good. But Frankie, that is all she ever did. This kind, gentle woman with a heart of gold who had a family who loved her and needed her. She was gone. And all I ever wanted to do was make it up to her. And to you.
By taking her place. By trying to be Frankie. Let me give you lesson number 1 about Mary Frances Frankie. Never in a million years would she play God with other people's lives.
Who were those people who were here earlier? For some reason, I didn't want them to see me.
That was the wedding for my daughter, Amanda.
Amanda?
And her husband, Cameron. And our granddaughter, Allie. And my son, Matthew.
Matthew. Go on. Say more. Say names, places, anything.
Bay City. Coy Publishing. Felicia, Vicky, and Jake, Grant, Loretta, Mac?
Mackenzie Corey. You were married to him.
Yes, I was.
It's all a jumble of impressions and feelings. Come on, keep going.
Do you remember where we live?
I remember a studio. You're an artist. You sculpt. You paint. And you're good. I'm right, aren't I?
Yes. You're my best fan.
May I touch you?
Yes.
You sleep. I'm gonna crash in Jasmine's room tonight. This is not like you. Giving up so easy. Yeah. Maybe even Lila needs a guardian angel every now and then.
Cass?
No. No, this isn't happening.
Oh, honey, wake up.
I am not dreaming about the woman who wrecked my life. No!
You're right. You're not. It's me. You know, if you can't tell the difference between your favorite wife and the lady lawyer, then you really are in far worse shape than I thought.
Frankie. Oh, my God.
Hi, baby.
Hey, baby.
You miss me?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe.
Now, you can pinch yourself because this isn't a dream. But I need you to hear me because this is important. You are a fool if you give up on Lila now.
But Anne made me start thinking about you all over again.
You couldn't see Anne for what she is, and Lila could. That's all. Yeah. Lila saw. For as bizarre as she can be sometimes, I have to hand it to her. She knows the difference between what's glittery and what's real. And she's the real thing, honey. She's genuine. She loves you. And you are a complete and utter fool if you give up on her now.
She's not going to want to see me again after what I said.
Oh, give me a break. You two adore each other. And since when do you take no for an answer? You two love each other. And love, real love, it's rare and it's precious, and you walk through fire if you have to keep it. I want Charlie to know what's important to her parents. And that's not pride, it's not money. It's what you and Lila have. What we had. You know this, baby.
But when I saw Anne, I thought it was you.
Honey, Anne looks like me, but she is not me. Although I do like her haircut.
I miss you so much.
Oh, babe, I know it. Oh, I know it. But I need you to hear this. Because this is important. Loving Lila, loving life, it doesn't mean that you've forgotten me. I know that you'll always love me. have to know that I will always love you. And you'll love Lila and your life together. And it's going to be so much fun to watch.
You mean that you've been sick and tired and cranky lately because of a
Baby. A baby. Our baby.
It's 2 kids from last year who had nothing but each other.
We're gonna finally have it all because we're having a baby together. Live happily ever after. Are you happy?
I'm so far past happy. I mean, I'm gonna be somebody's father.
Yeah. Yeah, you better get ready, Daddy.
Daddy.
Because it's just getting better from here. Better and better.
I love you.
Tomorrow on Another World. He doesn't want me around, so I'm not going to be.
If you're leaving, then I'm going with you.
Charlie's missing.
News coverage in Central Texas.
Celebrating 35 years of television excellence.
36.
How dare you go off to Key West and get married? I didn't get a chance to cry at your wedding.
Sorry, we couldn't wait any longer.
You finally made it, huh?
Yeah, keep looking down on my finger. I can't believe it. We did it. She really married me.
Yeah. Well, you know, these rings, I mean, pretty soon they feel like part of your hand. Can't even remember when they weren't there.
Really?
Actually, no. Some days it's still a shock. Most days it's good, though. Amanda.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Still there.
Wow, thanks, you guys. That was fast.
We had it.
You had it from the other wedding.
Yeah.
That's okay.
We were just hoping that you two would finally get together again.
Well, I'm glad that we were smart enough to do that.
Me too. Oh, Allie, oh, I'm so glad you're here. Listen, there's someone I want you all to meet, but especially you. Now, just hold on one second. Come on. I told you it would be okay. Come on. Everyone, I want you to meet my daughter, Remy. Welcome. Thank you.
Well, are you ready?
Ready for what?
Well, I haven't prepped my family about your reappearance, so this might stir up some stuff.
But if I'm with you, I'm not right.
All right. Just as long as you're ready for anything.
Felicia, what are you doing up so early in the morning?
Checking out the competition.
Really?
Yeah. Seems that there's some young, new, hot author out there that I should be a little nervous about. Ben Hagen, ring any bells?
Felicia, I can explain.
I did a little checking. Turns out that it's a pseudonym for a certain Russian singer, composer, new writer that would do almost anything to make a buck.
And it was a mistake for me to be here. It's too confusing. You're such a good girl, Charlie. You're gonna be fine. Bye-bye, honey.
I was looking for a mom, but I really never thought about what it came with. I have aunts, uncles, cousins, a stepdad, a brother. Do you have a dog that I'm not aware of? I know it's overwhelming, but sweetie, I promise you, it is fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, where's Rachel?
Oh, well, she decided to stay down in Key West.
Is that a good idea?
She said she wanted to. She had think that she needed to work out.
Hi, I'm back.
Rachel! Oh, I'm so glad you're home. Oh, it's such a big day. Yes, it is, isn't it? Listen, I want you to meet my daughter. I finally got it right this time, and I think you're going to love her.
Remy!
Mm-hmm. That's why Tito came so close. He had my daughter right here.
Oh, Paulina. Remy. Hi. Hi, welcome to our family.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you're all here because I have a surprise, too. I haven't come back from Key West alone. I have finally found the one I need to make my life complete. And, I know what a shock this is going to be to you.
Well, Mom, we're all really happy for you.
Oh, good, because I'm going to hold you to that. And I am deliriously happy.
I know. We can see that it's not a suntan that's making you glow like this.
So, are you going to tell us who's with you or what?
Well, it's just that I don't really think... You're going to be more shocked than you realize, and I don't want you to jump to any conclusions until you've heard the whole story.
Rachel, enough already. Can we just meet him?
It's time.
Celebrating 35 years of television excellence.
This is Paulina.
Carl, is it really you?
Yes, in the flesh.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew there must be some explanation. I knew you would never let Rachel down.
You had faith in me? After all this time, Paulina?
She always did. This is going to be quite a story, I would imagine.
Oh, it'll amaze you.
Joe. Okay, so I'm lost. It's my step-grandfather. He died.
What?
Hey, everybody, what's going on here? What the hell's going on here?
Matt.
He's alive?
Just give the man a chance to explain, okay?
Explain? Explain what? What are you going to explain? All the grief you've caused?
All right, Matthew.
You know
it's
what-
all right.
What, was it all a scam?
No, he's been ill.
I've been quite ill.
Yeah, what was it?
A brain tumor.
Always put a damper on things.
He's been in a clinic, and his memory's not quite right.
Now, Rachel tells me that I may have offended some of you. If that's the case, I hope you can find it within yourselves to forgive. And allow us to start over. I say you all, we...
My mom loves you. And, if you're willing to start over, so am I.
Thank you. Well, you see, we do agree on something.
Carl, I would like you to meet the newest member of our family, my daughter, Remy.
It's a pleasure, Mademoiselle.
Are you okay?
This is just incredible. I mean, do you believe him?
I don't know. Listen, we thought it was sort of possible he could have been sick back then. He makes her happy.
I know.
She loves him. You know, I think we both know not to stand in the way of that.
Can we still keep an eye on him?
Of course we can. It's time to forgive and forget.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Carl.
Welcome home.
Thank you, Amanda. I hope you're happier the next time you say that.
You make my mom happy, so as long as you do, I'm glad you're here.
You, haven't said a word to me since I arrived.
Well, what do you expect?
You treated him badly.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I did go along with it.
Well, you were different people then.
Well, you found what you truly want, haven't you? Right here.
They indicted me for shooting you. Amanda stood by me the entire time.
Well, perhaps Amanda's learning how to love someone who is less than perfect. Hope we're going to be a happy family.
I can't believe we're going to be related.
No, life does get curiouser and curiouser each day, doesn't it?
Come on, why don't we open up our wedding calendar?
Look who's here. Look who's home.
The hardest, toughest thing that we'll ever have to go through is over. There's too much fun to be had now.
You think so?
I guarantee it. Marry me, Lila. Forget it? Let it ring.
I can't. It's spoiling the mood. Hello? Yes, he's here. Oh, yeah, just a minute. It's your housekeeper. She sounds upset.
Yeah, hello? Are you sure? Okay, look for her penguin. The stuffed penguin that she keeps on her bed. Walk in there with the phone right now and see if it's gone. You're sure? Okay, don't move. I'll be right there. Charlie's missing.
Monday on Another World.
Engagement of Antoinette Burrell, known as Tony, and Christopher Madison. What the hell is this? Is this a joke?
What the hell is this? Is this some kind of joke?
Actually...
Is this your way of getting back at me, this? Because I'm not the one who decided to sleep with my brother-in-law and then lie about it.
Now, wait a second.
No, Gary. You had your chance.
My daughter's missing, and you've got something to do with it.
The last thing I wanted to do was hurt Charlie.
Relive special moments in Bay City history with Another World 35th Anniversary Celebration by Julie Pohl. Available wherever books are sold.
Celebrating 35 years of television excellence.
Do you honestly think
that I was gonna let you leave town without having to deal with me.
I thought that maybe after some time away that you wouldn't be angry anymore.
No, I'm still very angry. Matter of fact, angry doesn't even come close.
All right. I deserve everything you say to me. But Gary, I am so sorry for what I put you through.
No, you're just angry that you didn't get away with it.
No, you really don't understand, do you? I had to point the finger at somebody. They were gonna pin that murder on me, and I was innocent.
So was I.
Yeah, but everybody went to bat for you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves you. And they would have let me rot.
I wonder why. Let me guess. What could it possibly be? Could it be that maybe that you're a selfish, evil bimbo without a conscience whatsoever? Could that possibly be it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's me. Rotten to the core. That's why I was going to try to get away from here and start over someplace far away. So will you just let me get to the limo?
No.
Okay, what's going on? Well, Gary here was just telling me how much he hates me, but really, why dwell on the negative, huh? Let's focus on the positive. You two are obviously back together again, and I'm happy. So why don't you go be happy? Live your happy lives together and let me go.
No, don't you wish it were that easy?
No, it has to be big, Cass. Oh, please say it'll be big. Let it be big. Let's invite the whole town. Even people we don't know.
Even people we don't like.
What do you say, Charlie? How do you feel about a wedding?
I feel like we'll be a family again. The way Mom would have wanted.
Did you hear that?
Well, I don't have any chance.
But I know someone who does. And I have the feeling she's smiling down on us right
now. Stay tuned for scenes from tomorrow's show.
How could you say that? How could you say that?
It's not what you think.
Let me take care of it. Let me take care of it. I've decided to leave Bay City for good. I'm going to go back to China.
36.
Celebrating 35 years of television excellence.
Hi. Dr. Doyle, do you really think it's necessary to do this sonogram?
Well, I know you're both worried. If anything's wrong, we'll find out what it is right away, okay?
Okay.
You need to do an ultrasound.
Ah, that's cold. Jake?
It's gonna be fine, honey. Everything's gonna be fine.
First, let's try to find the baby and a heartbeat. How have you been feeling?
Oh, great. Yeah. I mean, a little exhausted, a little nauseous, but, no, good. And then I had that cramping this morning, and do you hear something?
Okay, there it is. There's your baby, alive and kicking.
That's him?
That's her. From what I can see and hear, everything seems just fine.
Well, yeah, but what about all the cramping?
Well, you might be further along than you think, or...
Or what? Come on, Doc, or what? What is it? What could be wrong? What's going on?
Let's see what's going on in there. Oh, my.
What do you mean? Oh, my. Is something wrong? Is it the baby, or...
Well, that's the baby right there. And that is another baby.
Oh, it's another baby. It's another baby. That means she's having two. That means we're having twins.
Oh, you're having twins. Congratulations.
We're having twins. We're having twins.
Where's the babies now? Show me the babies.
Oh, right there and right there.
Oh, they're girls.
Oh, it's really too early to tell for sure.
Oh, no. No, they're girls. They're girls. I can tell. I can feel it. They're girls. Those are our daughters. Those are our babies.
Kirkland, get your feet off the couch. Get down, you silly boy. Oh, good, you're home. Turn that thing off. Turn it off. So?
Well, you know. Isn't somebody going to say something, please?
I was gonna...
They're going to find out. You know, so... Yeah, actually, Jake and I do have something we want to tell you, guys.
What is it?
You're going to have a baby, aren't you? No, we're not going to have a baby.
Oh.
We're going to have two babies.
Two babies? Oh, darling, you're going to have twins. This is fantastic.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh.
And what about you? What do you think about finally getting a chance to be a big brother, huh?
Big brother?
Yeah.
You're going to be great.
So, what do you think?
Cool.
Cool? Oh, that's what you think? Cool? You can get upstairs and tell me about what you did at camp today, Squirt.
Good job, man. Well, that's exactly what the world needs. 2 more McKinnons.
Is everything okay with the babies and Victoria?
Yeah, everything's fine. Doctor said everything's normal, fine, normal, fine.
So, what's the problem?
Ah, it's weird, no. You know, I don't know. It's one thing to hear that the woman that you love more than anything in life is having a baby. That's unreal enough. And then the next thing is to see the babies on the little sonogram thing. Two little lives. I mean, it's almost. I keep getting feeling like somebody should. I don't know. Must have made a mistake along the way or something, because I just shouldn't be this happy. It's like, you know, some dreams, they come true, and other dreams must be indigestion or something.
Fear of fatherhood.
For what? Are you kidding me? I'm a great stepfather to Stephen and Kirkland. Both those kids love me.
Of course they do. So what's your problem?
No, it's just, I was thinking about it for Vicky and I being parents, real, that it was happening, raising a kid from the ground up, and talk about a nightmare, Don. I mean, it was like the worst horror film I've ever seen. It's like all the color in life just drained right out of it. The McKinnons, the way I swear that they would never be. I mean, a khaki wearing, lawnmower riding, minivan driving, suburban life.
Jake,
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Jake.
No.
You'll never be boring. Never.
What, are you kidding me? I've seen it 1,000 times. The boy meets the girl that he's always loved. They fall in love. They have a baby. The next thing you know, he's wearing one of those carrier things and figuring out feeding schedules and mortgage rates and... Heck.
How could you say that? How could you say that?
It's not what you think.
Let me take care of it. Let me take care of it. Jake just had a moment of panic. Of course he wants to be a father.
That's not what upset me.
Well, what did?
I could understand completely what he was saying. You know, when it was Stephen and Kirkland, and it was like, you know, we just grew up together. And now, what? I'm supposed to be the mature, responsible mother of 4?
Who says you have to be mature?
Jake and I were always a little bit left of center, you know. Now everything's going to change, and we're going to be just like everybody else.
Darling, you're always going to be a little left of center. You're never going to be like anybody else. I know you want those babies.
Oh, I want them so much.
And I know that Jake does, too. And in no time, those little girls are going to have him wrapped around their teeny little fingers.
And me.
I'm going to get to do what I didn't have a chance to do with you and Marley.
It doesn't even feel real to me yet, you know.
You just wait a couple of weeks when you start to lose your waistline.
Oh, no.
But you're going to get it back. You always get it back. And you're going to get to raise those little girls together. And they're going to be just as close as you and Marley are now. So go find your husband and clear up this silly misunderstanding and just get used to being happy for a change, please.
I hope you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm your mother.
Thanks. Thanks.
Vic, I need to talk to you about what I said earlier.
I'm sorry. Something's wrong.
What is it? The babies?
No. No, something's wrong with Marley. I'm gonna go.
You called for a lift to the airport?
Yeah, that's me. These bags are ready, and I'll be with you in a minute. Dear Vicky, these words won't be easy to hear, and they wouldn't be any easier to say, so maybe things will just make more sense if I try to put this down on paper. How do you find the words to say goodbye?
Celebrating 35 years of television excellence.
Lady? Lady?
Oh.
You all right? You don't look so good.
I don't know. I just had the weirdest feeling.
Sometimes leaving is like that.
Yeah, right. Here, this is ready, and I'll be just one more second, okay?
Marley.
Vicky.
Hi. I saw the cab outside and your bags. What, are you just gonna leave without a word, or?
I just thought that would be best for everyone.
Because I knew something was going on with you. I knew it. I could feel it. And the whole way over here, I'm saying to myself, please just let her be here. Let her be here. How could you think of leaving without saying goodbye?
I left you a note.
I don't want a note. I want you to stay. What happened? Did something happen? Did someone do something to you? What?
I overheard Etta Mae and giving Tyrone an earful of the ugly truth.
So what? So what? So you have to prove yourself to some people. You can do that.
No good is going to come of my staying here. I'm just going to end up hurting Tyrone like I hurt you and like I hurt Jake. And
you can't go.
I've given this a lot of thought. And I can think of a million reasons why I should go, and I can't think of one that I should stay.
I can think of plenty. Two of whom are going to be born in the next 7 months.
7 months? Babies? Are you pregnant?
Yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant with twins.
Twins? You're gonna have twins?
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's so wonderful.
Twins, you see, and that's why you can't go, because these little girls are going to need their Aunt Marley.
Girls?
What? I don't know, girls. It's too soon to tell, but still, I need your help raising these Hellraisers. I mean, who's gonna keep them in line? You know, what, did Jake? So you see, you can't be halfway.
Stay.
Please, stay. Please. We're a part of each other, and I love you. So please tell me you'll stay so you may. Oh, hello.
Where have you been? I've been worried about you.
I was out doing a little shopping spree, and I brought someone home with me. She was going to skip town.
Marley? But I decided to stay. I mean, how can I leave just when things are getting so exciting? Oh, I'm so thrilled.
And they did mention that this was perhaps the first time that the women could outnumber the men in this family. Speaking of men, where's your uncle?
Backyard. Supposed to meet him there at your earliest convenience.
Okay. You think it's a good time?
Well, there's no time like the present.
What are you up to? Nothing. Nothing. What? I have a date with my husband.
Good luck.
Thanks. You're not going to tell me what's going on. Well, whatever it is, I hope it works. Look, I know that things got a little bit...
Listen, you listened to me before when I was a jerk, so I think you owe it to me to listen to me now that I'm gonna make some sense. Snow. I know you overheard me talking about the dream, and I'm sure that sounded immature and selfish. And I think the reason for that, I'm guessing the reason for that is I'm still vain enough and immature enough and selfish enough to hate the fact that I'm growing up. I know that sounds like, I don't know, like Peter Pan or prehistoric or just like a guy, but guess what? I'm a guy, so it kind of goes with the territory. Honey, when I saw the picture of those babies on that screen, remember that old Italian lady that used to live down the street from you and Bridget?
Mrs. Tracy?
Yes. Do you remember she just used to call her grandkids Life? Remember that? She used to say, hey, come here, Life. And she'd just wrap her arms around him and she'd just start crying. Well, I guess what I was trying to say is that what we saw on that screen today, that was Life. You know, and that was life that we made. And I'm telling you, that just scared the hell out of me. It's also one of the best moments of my life. I'm telling you so. I'm looking at you and telling you some of the very best moments in my life have been because of you, with you. Worse after all these years. You're the one that taught me that the more you give, the more you get back in return. Come here, Sam.
What have you done?
Room for 2 more. Got the whole thing. Taking a hot summer night, you know, we swinging, singing, looking at the stars. Oh!
Oh, come on. A sports jacket?
Yes, I was thinking maybe it made me look very head of the family. What do you think? Can check the pocket? Check the pocket.
This is a receipt. It's a receipt for your motorcycle. You didn't sell it, did you? You love that motorcycle.
You're asking me to get rid of this thing. I'm thinking, what am I doing flying around like this? I got kids that need me, right? You, those babies, my family are the most important thing in my life. If I did anything to ever, for 1 second, ever make you doubt that, say something.
I love you so much. I love you.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like if maybe we were,
What? If we were what?
Kissing.
You can't be serious.
Well, what? It is the natural thing for two people who care very much about each other to do.
Oh, you're crazy.
You are afraid.
Of what? Kissing you? What are you doing? Is this a dare?
The double dare.
You're on.
What are you having? I can't. Well, this is going to be very difficult to kiss. If you make laughter.
We can't do it now. We can't. What? We just can't.
Okay.
What?
You have it your way. We will be friends. We will be partners. And I hear it is a very good way for husband and wife to start marriage.
Boy, you don't give up easy, do you?
What would the fun in that be?
You stop that right now. Now go back to work.
Tyrone,
I know you just weren't going to leave. I know you just wouldn't take off with no notice without saying anything.
I was going to tell you.
When? When you got to where you were going?
I knew you'd try to talk me out of it.
Well, what happened? I knew something must have happened to make you want to just pack up and leave like this.
I overheard Etta Mae today when she was talking to you about me.
Marley, that's just Etta Mae still treating me like I'm a 9-year-old. Okay, and that's one person.
One person who means the world to you.
Yeah, and you mean the world to me, too. Now, look, I told you the other day, I love you. And I meant it.
Stop saying that,
And,
all right?
and you love me, too, Marley.
It doesn't matter because it doesn't change anything.
Look, you know, you're right. It really doesn't matter. It's not going to change a damn thing, not if you're going to walk out of here like this.
Hey, Tyrone,
Look,
I'm...
Marley, I know it isn't going to be easy. But nothing worth having is.
You're right.
You'll stay.
I'm not going anywhere.
No, you're not.
I was just as afraid as you were.
You?
Why? Look, I'm gonna be a mommy again, you know? And as much as I love that and you and these babies, I don't want to change either.
Oh, that happens sometime, right?
No. Not right. Not to us, no.
Why not?
Because of what I have in this bag over here. It's called anti-change insurance. And it was very pricey, I might add, but worth every single dime. Take a look at this.
Oh, you are incredible.
No, you want to know what's incredible? There's one for you and Mom and Marley and Stephen and Kirkland and me.
Where did you get these?
The guy told me it has a lifetime guarantee. Which is just about perfect because that's how long you're going to be the guy who rode in on that bike and stole my heart away, Jake.
Well, you know what? I better give the guy at the Audi bike dealership a call because he's going to have to sell me that bike back. So my woman. It's a motorcycle ride and rock and roll family, then who am I to stand in her way?
Even though we're going to be parents, you know, we don't have to become some suburban nightmares. Because we're always going to be those kids from Lassiter swinging on the swings.
Do me a favor. Don't forget who we are, you, her, or where we came from.
You know what you need? You need me to paint you a little picture. Get on the swing.
Okay. This is how it goes. It is a beautiful summer evening, about a year from now. And we ride up on the bike, and Stephen and Kirkland are on the porch with Sean, and they're all listening to music, and Marley and Mom are taking care of the twins, and all of a sudden, like magic, our favorite song comes on. And we all go out into the front yard and start dancing. And the neighbors think we're nuts. And we are the happiest family in the whole wide world. You like that?
I love that. Okay. This future you have painted for us is anything like the past?
It's better. Better.
You better get ready
Oh,
for
hey,
the
come
ride of your lifetime. There you go.
Tonight, must-see comedy is heading your way starting at 8/7 Central, followed by Dateline at 10/9 Central, only on NBC. NBC Tonight, a man dies during routine surgery. Who's at fault? Tonight on Dateline at 8/7 Central. Chat with fellow fans of your favorite NBC TV programs, all while you're watching TV. Primetime, daytime, and TNBC. It all happens online at nbc.talkcity.com. Join the conversation. Conversation. NBC Tonight on Dateline. Suppose you were on trial and could serve jail time if convicted. Strangers come up to you and say they can get an acquittal or a hung jury for a price. It really happened to one man. Will he make a deal to stay out of jail? Find out the incredible details tonight on Dateline. And be sure to check out nbc.talkcity.com on Wednesday to chat with the hot young stars of daytime drama. You'll never guess who'll show up from shows like Days of Our Lives and Sunset Beach. Plus, get to know the sizzling new stars of NBC's upcoming daytime drama, Passions, this Wednesday, June 9th at 10 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Pacific at one site, nbc.talkcity.com. And while you're online, be sure to surf over to nbc.com and find out more about your favorite shows on NBC.